Hi everyone, I'm Mike.
And I'm Shani from English Explosion. It's nice to see you again.
Today, we are going to learn about secret number 5, which is study the correct material.
One of the biggest mistakes we see many students make when they are studying English is that they are not using the correct material or method to speak English.
Many language schools and teachers make their students study old, boring material that is not useful in real-life situations.
The students use old words that no one uses in real life anymore.
They learn about situations that they will never be in real life.
For example, we have seen students in language schools study stories and material about pirates and robots and fairy tales.
These are topics that are not important and you will never experience them in your real life.
These stories do not have the real English that you need in real life.
You don't need to know how a pirate talks or characters from fairy tales talk. You need to know how students in university talk or people at work talk.
You need to know what things people say when they're dating in English-speaking countries.
For example, we have a friend who studied this kind of wrong material for years in language schools. He thought his English was very good, but when he came to visit us in the United States and we were in a restaurant eating, he had no idea what to say to the waitress, and he didn't understand anything that the waitress was saying to him.
When the waitress asked him what he wanted to eat, he couldn't even order a hamburger.
He had no practice or experience using the real English he needed in real-life situations like this.
He quickly realized the English material he had been studying was not useful at all in real life.
He asked us how he could learn to speak like native English speakers.
We told him, like we tell everyone who wants to learn to speak English, you need to study point-of-view stories.
And you need to study the real conversations that would happen in these real situations.
You might be wondering, what is a point-of-view story? Well, a point-of-view story is a short story where we learn about what is happening in the story from different points of view.
For example, we learn about when the story is happening and who is telling the story.
This is very important because we use these stories to learn grammar without even knowing we're learning grammar, without even thinking about grammar.
We hear these stories being told in the present tense, then we hear parts of the story in the future or past tense.
As you listen to these stories many times, you start to understand how native speakers switch back and forth between present tense and past tense and future tense.
And you will quickly learn to speak in different tenses without ever thinking about grammar or verb tenses or translating the sentences in your head.
When you are able to switch between tenses naturally and stop thinking about grammar, you are halfway there to speaking fluently like a native English speaker.
Now, to sound natural and normal like a native speaker and not like a robot or a dictionary, you need to know the right words and phrases, slang and idioms that native speakers use in real conversations that would happen in real-life situations.
Our English Explosion lessons are created specifically to teach our students to speak fluently without thinking about grammar, and our English Explosion lessons will teach you how to use real English that you need for real-life situations.
Alright everyone, thanks for watching. We have enjoyed making this video for you as always.
Tomorrow, we will teach you our next powerful secret that will help you learn to speak English fluently and confidently.
Thanks again, and we will see you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.